today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The numbers a week ago from Melvin Gordon. 20 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater now from the 50.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And now on the heels of the pick-6, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0.
Hurts will throw.
That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Sanders with a first down carry, but he's going to be stopped up behind the line. A loss of a couple there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On a man down, and it's Sanders. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This will be taken in by Hightower. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll drop this down to Williams. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Bridgewater. Completes it to Fant on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on 1st down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Flacco looking here for Smith downfield. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flacco looks to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Flacco looking to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Bridgewater.
This will be caught. Judy.
The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Jerry Judy.
77 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Hightower not going to attempt a run back, and his guys will begin at the 25.
So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Flacco.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage, and oh, we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 1st and 10 here for Flacco.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Sanders, and he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Flacco. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
A wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Teddy Bridgewater and the Broncos ready to go on offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Milton Williams in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater, open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. They've got his man, complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Hightower not going to attempt a run back, and his guys will begin at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Quick slant here to Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Flacco. That's complete to Hightower. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
John Hightower now from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Flacco off play action. This is Smith with a grab. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Milton Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The Broncos send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st down, Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Eric Wilson, the leading tackler from Minnesota last year, in on the stop. Bridgewater's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Bridgewater now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie, and that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Touchdown! Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Now Flacco will lead them up as they're going to go for 2.
So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 4 yards remain for second down. Here's Bridgewater. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Bridgewater again. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 44, Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And McManus able to put it through. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Second down at 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And some strong running. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9.